Yo, what's up guys? VS3 here from VS3GFX, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to take 2D images or 2D pictures or, graffiti or stuff off the web, stuff that you've made, stuff that you've drawn, and make it 3D in Cinema 4D. The programs that we are going to be using are Adobe Illustrator and Cinema 4D. If you do not have Adobe Illustrator, you can do so by, you can get it by going to adobe.com. So, yep. Anyway, I got this 3D graffiti here, and I'm just gonna choose the pen tool and just select each point on the outline. Just make a point on each outline. If your text or whatever you're doing it on is 3D already, obviously you don't want to go on the 3D part. You just want to go on the outline. What I'm doing now is just clicking and then holding. And then just dragging it, so the outline lines up with the outline of the text or whatever you're doing. Once I'm done with that, I just click on it to make that long bar go away, and then, just drag out and continue going along the object. Now I'm going to go ahead and speed this up real quick. I'll be right back when this is done. Oh, one more thing. Say if you are going here and you'll notice that right here it disappears on you. So what you have to do is just click around and then hold down Control and press Z, and it'll disappear. Like, put your pen over the point like that, and then once you do Control Z, just click there, and then you will notice that it'll be perfectly lined up. So again, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. Alright guys, once you're done, just go ahead and click on the first point you made, and then right click and choose group. Alright, say you have some problems on the say you have some issues, like some points that you made that were not so accurate. You can always just zoom in on those points and then go over here to my pen tool and just make a few more points in that area, and then go to the the edit pen tool, and then just hold down shift and drag them over, and you'll see holding down shift you can just correct those little mistakes, and in the long run it ends up making it look better, so I suggest you do so. So anyway, yeah, that's just what I'm doing now, correcting the little mistakes I made, making it perfect. So alright, once I'm done with that, I can go ahead and delete the image behind it, and that'll leave me with just my outline. So now I can go over here to File, Save As, and make sure you save it as an Adobe Illustrator file, and then just we'll title this graph. Then go ahead and click Save. Alright, now on this next page you need to go to Adobe Illustrator 8, and then go ahead and click OK, and then click Yes. Alright, so now that we're in Cinema 4D, you're just going to go to File, Merge Objects, and go ahead and merge the graph that we made. If you zoom out here, you'll see your, you'll see the spline that we made. Looks pretty good. Go ahead and drag this over here, make it aligned in the middle. It's looking good. So basically right now it's 2D, and it's looking pretty good. So in order to make it 3D, we need to go over here to the extrude NURBS and just make it a child of extrude NURBS. And now you can see it's 3D. It doesn't look too good right now, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you some cool things that you can do to customize it, make it look good, brighten the colors, stuff like that. So go to your object, and you can change the movement here, make it as big or as bulky as you want it. And then for the caps, you can go ahead and make it not too big caps with a ton of steps, or make it ton of caps with not so many steps and make it look stupid. It's up to you. I'm just gonna put it at like 4 here, or like 6, and then just bump up the caps to 100 just so you can see what that looks like. Alright, so now if I make it 100, you can see that it looks really smooth and it takes a long time to render, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna go for the more blocky effect, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and change this to 6, and change the bottom to 6 too, and then we'll change the steps to, and we'll change it to 6 too. So now a lot of you notice that I do have like outlines, or I have like one color on the front and then one color in the back, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Just duplicate your layer control, so you control V, and then we're going to go over here to the materials and just make a new material. I'm just going to make it black with a little bit of reflection on it, and then just apply that to the back layer. Then I'm going to make a new material, and just going to make it like a lime green sort of color. I don't know, I like that color a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and uncheck specular because we don't want this one to shine at all. And then apply that to the other layer. Now I'm going to click on the bottom layer, and I'm just going to put it back to caps, and then drag it forward, and you'll see it gives the effect that we wanted. If I go ahead and rotate here a little bit, you'll see that I can drag it farther out and, give it a sort of more bulky effect, or, just make it decent looking. I'm going to keep it right about there and just give it a good angle. Looks pretty cool. So now if we go ahead and render it, you can see it looks alright, but I mean, it just looks pretty dull. So we're going to go to Scene Sky, and go to File, Load Material Preset, Cinema 4D Materials, and just choose the HDRI, and we'll do HDRI number 23, and apply that to the sky. And then if you go to Cinema 4D Tags, Compositing, and uncheck Scene by Camera, you'll notice that the background's black and we have these nice reflections here. So now what I'm going to do is change the projection to cubic, so it gives a nice sort of cubic reflection on the bottom there. It gives it a nice sort of light reflecting down on it. Looks pretty good. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go to my content browser and get some light. You can always just make a light, but the content browser, it has some nice light setups, custom light presets that a lot of people don't really know about. So I'm going to show you that real quick. Alright, once that's open, just going to go to the Light Setups tab under Cinema 4D, and I'm going to double click on the array light and then go ahead and close it. I'm going to drag the array light up a little bit so it gives some nice reflection on the black and the top of the green, so it looks kind of good like that. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here. That's looking good. As you can see, it's pretty dark, so what we need to do now is look at the light. It's good, so I'm going to go over here to the render settings. I'm going to choose 1280 by 720, 29 frames per second. The anti-aliasing, we're going to choose best, and if we go to options, we're going to uncheck uncheck the auto light, and if we go to effect, global illumination, and change the gamma to about 2.2, and go ahead and render it out here now, you'll notice a big difference in the brightness and the overall look. You'll see it's no longer dull. It's got some cool sort of realistic look to it. Looks much better than it does before. We're going to go ahead and make this darkness, bring it a little darker because the brightness is way too high and that black just doesn't look right. So let's re-render this. Alright, that looks good. As you can see, we got some good contrast there from the black and the lime green. I like the way it looks. I think it looks pretty good. That's all for now, guys. I hope you liked this tutorial. I hope it helped you in some way. I applied for partner recently, so if you guys could go ahead and help me out by, rating the video, I'd really appreciate it. You should be expecting an update video here pretty soon. So, yep, that's all, guys. Thanks for rating the video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.